Welcome back to Nollywood Dish TV, your favorite destination for everything happening in Nollywood, celebrity relationships, trending conversations, and the stories making fans talk. If you are new here, please subscribe to Nollywood Dish TV, turn on the notification bell and stay with us because today's story is one that is already raising serious questions among fans of Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam. For a long time, social media has been watching Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam very closely. From their undeniable chemistry on screen, to the way they interacted around certain projects, to the countless moments that made fans wonder if what they were seeing was simply good acting or something much deeper, the conversation never really disappeared. But now, a new angle has entered the discussion. What if the relationship many fans believed existed between Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam was never actually a relationship at all? What if the closeness, chemistry, and emotional connection people saw were simply part of the entertainment and nothing more? And what if Sonia Uche has finally decided that enough is enough and wants people to stop creating a love story around her personal life? That is the question currently making rounds among fans. For years, Sonia Uche has maintained a relatively private approach to her personal affairs. Unlike some celebrities who openly discuss their relationships, Sonia has generally allowed her career to speak louder than her private life. This has not stopped fans from trying to connect the dots, especially whenever she appears alongside Maurice Sam. Their fans have created countless theories. Some believe the two were secretly dating. Some believe they had something serious but were deliberately keeping it away from social media. Others argued that the chemistry between them was simply too strong to be explained as ordinary friendship or acting. Then there were those who insisted that fans were simply confusing fiction with reality. And this is where the latest alleged statement becomes interesting. According to the storyline currently circulating among fans, Sonia is said to have addressed the long-running assumptions surrounding her and Maurice Sam, with the conversation being interpreted by some people as a strong indication that the relationship many fans had imagined may not have existed in the way they believed. But before we go further, let us make one thing clear. There has been plenty of speculation surrounding these two, but speculation is not confirmation. Just because two actors have amazing chemistry does not automatically mean they are romantically involved in real life. And that is exactly why this entire situation has become so interesting. Because sometimes, Nollywood actors can convince millions of people that they are deeply in love without actually being together. That is the magic of good acting. Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam have appeared together in scenes that made viewers emotionally invested. Their characters have sometimes looked so natural together that fans began Actors are literally paid to create believable emotions. They are expected to make viewers laugh, cry, fall in love with their characters and become emotionally attached to stories. So if two actors succeed at doing exactly that, does it mean they are secretly dating? Not necessarily. In fact, one could argue that the stronger the chemistry between two actors, the better they are doing their jobs. But fans do not always see it that way. Once audiences become attached to a particular pairing, they often want that pairing to become real. This is what has happened with several Nollywood actors over the years. Fans create ship names. They make edits. They compare interviews. They analyze body language. They look at social media posts. They examine comments. And sometimes, a simple heart emoji becomes evidence of a supposed secret relationship. Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam have experienced this kind of attention. And the biggest question now is whether Sonia is tired of the constant speculation. Because there is something important about celebrity rumors that people sometimes forget. Celebrities are still human beings. They can enjoy working with someone without wanting a relationship with that person. They can admire someone professionally without being romantically involved. They can support a colleague without secretly dating them. And they can have incredible chemistry on camera while maintaining completely different lives when the cameras are turned off. This is why the alleged statement attributed to Sonia has caught the attention of fans. Some supporters are interpreting it as Sonia finally drawing a line between her professional life and her personal life. Others believe there is more to the story. And of course, social media has already divided itself. One group is saying, "We told you from the beginning that they were only acting." Another group is saying, "There is no way all those moments were just acting." And then there are fans who are simply watching quietly because they want to see what happens next. But there is another question that deserves attention. Why did people become so convinced that Sonia and Maurice were dating in the first place? The answer may be found in the way audiences connect with fictional characters. When an actor plays a romantic role convincingly, viewers become emotionally attached to that character. If the same actors appear together repeatedly, the attachment becomes even stronger. Fans begin to see them as a perfect couple. They imagine what their relationship would look like outside the movie. They celebrate their birthdays. They defend them during controversies. They become emotionally invested. And before long, the actors themselves can become trapped inside a relationship narrative they never created. This is where the situation can become uncomfortable. Imagine being an actress and constantly seeing strangers discuss who you are allegedly dating. Imagine people analyzing your friendship with a male colleague. Imagine being asked questions about a relationship you may not even have. Eventually, anyone could become frustrated. And perhaps this explains why Sonia has allegedly chosen to speak about the matter. She may simply want people to focus on her career rather than constantly trying to decide who she should be dating. After all, Sonia Uche has built her identity around acting, filmmaking, and entertainment. Her career continues to attract attention, and she has become one of the young names fans watch closely whenever she releases a new project. Maurice Sam, on the other hand, has also developed his own strong fanbase and reputation within the Nigerian entertainment industry. So whenever these two names appear together, people naturally pay attention. And that is precisely why even a small comment can become a major conversation. Now here is where the story gets particularly interesting. Some fans are asking whether Sonia's alleged comments could completely change the way they interpret their past interactions. Were fans simply reading too much into everything? Were romantic scenes being mistaken for real-life emotions? Or did Sonia and Maurice intentionally keep certain aspects of their relationship private? There is no responsible way to answer those questions without direct confirmation from the people involved. And this is why Nollywood Dish TV will not present rumors as established facts. What we can discuss is the reaction. And the reaction has been intense. Some fans are disappointed because they genuinely wanted Sonia and Maurice to become a real-life couple. For these fans, the idea of them being together was almost like watching their favorite movie come alive. Others are actually relieved. They believe celebrities should be allowed to have private lives without being pressured into relationships simply because fans like their chemistry. Then there are those who believe that the constant dating rumors can actually affect professional relationships. Think about it. If an actor and actress are repeatedly paired romantically by fans, every interaction between them can become suspicious. A simple birthday message becomes evidence. A comment becomes evidence. A photo becomes evidence. Working together becomes evidence. Not working together becomes evidence. Even silence becomes evidence. That kind of environment can be exhausting. And it may explain why some celebrities eventually decide to address rumors directly. There is also a lesson here about social media. The internet can turn a small moment into a huge story within hours. One video can be removed from its original context and reposted with a completely different caption. One comment can be interpreted in multiple ways. A fan's theory can suddenly become a headline. And after thousands of people repeat the same claim, some begin believing it must be true simply because they have seen it everywhere. But repetition does not turn speculation into fact. That is why fans should always be careful. Especially when it concerns someone's private life. Now, back to Sonia and Maurice. If Sonia truly wants people to stop linking her romantically with Maurice, then perhaps the most respectful thing fans can do is listen. Fans can still enjoy their movies. They can still appreciate their chemistry. They can still support their individual careers. But there is no need to force a romantic relationship into reality simply because their fictional pairing is entertaining. And perhaps this is the bigger message behind everything. Sometimes, fans love the story so much that they forget there are real people behind the characters. Sonia Uche is not the character she plays in a movie. Maurice Sam is not necessarily the romantic hero people see on screen. Their characters may fall deeply in love. They may have dramatic breakups. They may get married. They may even have children in a movie. But when the director says cut, they return to being actors. That distinction is extremely important. Still, one thing is undeniable. The Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam pairing has created a strong reaction among Nollywood fans. Whether people believe they were ever romantically involved or not, the chemistry between them has clearly left an impression. And that is a testament to their ability as performers. But now that Sonia's alleged comments have entered the conversation, fans are being forced to reconsider what they thought they knew. Maybe there was never a relationship. Maybe there was simply friendship. Maybe there was professional chemistry. Maybe there were private circumstances that the public knows nothing about. Or maybe there is still information that has not been revealed. Until either Sonia or Maurice clearly explains the situation themselves, everything beyond what they have publicly confirmed remains speculation. And that is where fans need to be careful. Because the moment we begin treating assumptions as facts, we can easily damage someone's reputation. A celebrity may wake up one morning and discover that thousands of people believe they are dating someone simply because of a movie role. And once that rumor spreads far enough, correcting it becomes extremely difficult. This is why Sonia's alleged warning about public perception, if that is indeed what she intended, deserves attention. The internet can be a wonderful place for celebrities. It gives them a platform. It allows them to connect with fans. It helps promote movies. It creates opportunities. But the same internet can also create narratives that are completely outside their control. One minute you are promoting a movie. The next minute, everyone is discussing your alleged relationship. And before you know it, your personal life becomes bigger than your career. Perhaps Sonia does not want that. Perhaps she wants people to know her for her talent. Perhaps she wants fans to discuss her movies, her production work and her achievements rather than constantly trying to uncover a relationship. And honestly, that is understandable. As fans, we can enjoy celebrity stories without crossing personal boundaries. We can admire chemistry without demanding confirmation. We can enjoy a screen couple without insisting they become a real-life couple. And we can follow entertainment news while remembering that not every rumor deserves to be believed. So, what do you think? Was the Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam relationship ever real, or did fans simply fall in love with their on-screen chemistry? Do you believe Sonia is finally trying to put an end to the dating rumors? Or do you think there is still more to this story that fans do not know? Tell us exactly what you think in the comment section because this is one conversation that is definitely going to continue. And if you have enjoyed this gist, please do not forget to subscribe to Nollywood Dish TV, turn on your notification bell and share this video with other Nollywood lovers. At the end of the day, whether Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam were ever romantically involved or not, one thing remains clear, their on-screen chemistry was convincing enough to make thousands of people believe there was something more. And perhaps that is the biggest compliment an actor can receive. But when the cameras stop rolling, the actors deserve the freedom to decide what happens in their real lives. So until Sonia or Maurice personally gives a clear and verifiable explanation, let us keep the conversation respectful and remember that rumors are not the same thing as facts. This is Nollywood Dish TV, bringing you the latest conversations, controversies and trending stories from the world of Nollywood. Subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and stay with us because you never know which Nollywood story will explode next. What do you think, real relationship or just amazing acting?